Subscribe to our YouTube, Club 520. We clowning on that mother.
Just hit the button.
God.
Don't ask more questions.
Subscribe.
You play the Air Max Plus. If you don't know what that shoe is, that is one of the stiffest shoes that does not have any give any weight in that shoe. Forward, back, nothing. So you the killer that shoe, you was different, bro.
The only problem was when you like turning the corner and that bubble hit that wood, you getting the slide.
For sure. What I loved about, so my first time playing against you, it was after the gun stuff. You came back, it was John Wall rookie year. You wasn't wearing 0 no more.
I was wearing 9.
I was hurt.
Yeah.
Before the game, I'm like, everybody knew, like, Bibby and them, like, you about to play Gill. What you gonna do when you get out there? You gonna be a fan? I'm like, hell no, I'm asking for a jersey. So I walked out there, you had 9 on. I'm like, nah, I don't want the 9. I don't want the 9, bro. I don't want the 9. I was like, nah, it ain't right. And I'm like, I'm on the bench. I'm at the end of the bench. I'm like, why you ain't wearing 0? He's like, man, he putting that all away. He don't want to do that no more. I'm like, he tripping. I was hurt. I was like, man, I ain't asking for shit. I subbed in the game. I got in. It was my second year. I got in the game, and I walked up to you, and I was like, yeah. You was like, I got him because Jamal was on our team. He's like, I got him. I was like, shit, he think I'm sad. Yeah, I got him. He was like, John, take Jamal. I got him. I was like, shit. I was like, I ain't saying nothing the rest of the game.
But the way these knees work, man, you just got in, man. I figured you wasn't gonna be shooting like that, man.
Especially with Jamal. Jamal was on the court.
You ain't had that green light like that, man.
Hell no.
Young fella, man.
He's like, yeah, I got him. I'll never forget that.
Man, it's crazy, man. What y'all doing over at Gill's Arena, man? Shout out to the crew, changing the game, man. Like, I know we do a podcast, but it's like to the point, y'all not a podcast anymore. Y'all a whole entity. And like, could you talk about the difference between like going from doing a pod to basically like being streamers and like how that's changed, like the reactionary stuff and how that's evolved for you guys as a business?
Yeah, so, I started back in 2008 it was 2018 when it was, podcast was more just like was it Sirius Radio, was it iHeart, right? It was just a voice. It didn't have the face. And I'm like, man, I'm an NBA player, right? I'm gonna get my followers by, me. Yeah. So, I recorded it and then put it out. And then people started liking the idea. So back then I was getting paid off the audio and the video. So I was putting the same shit, boom, 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 right? I jumped out of it a few times because, Matt and them came in, and then they started with Showtime, and then, they getting all the big guests. Yeah. I'm not even gonna lie, they getting A-list, I'm getting C-list. I'm like, oh man, damn, come on, man. And then the knuckleheads came in, they getting A-list, like, come on, dog.
Oh, we know that all too well.
So, like sometimes, as athletes, we got all the contacts, but we don't want to, like I got KD, but I don't want to ask him. And the motherfucker tell me, no, I gotta hate the nigga for no reason.
Trust me, I know.
Twin. So, I jumped out of it, jumped back in, and then around like 2020, what happened was COVID hit, everybody had to stop.
Yeah.
So everybody had to go to Zoom, and I was like, oh, this is me right now.
Yeah.
So since everybody was Zoom, I was watching people Zoom in. I'm like, that shit look raggedy, the internet bad, that shit look all goofy. So I'm gonna just keep doing live. But since NBA players don't wanna do it, I'm gonna go to these high school kids.
Yeah.
Right, so I went to all the top high school kids, because they're gonna be willing to do it.
Yeah.
And then from there, it just took off. Yeah. Right, this is when I was with Fubo.
Yeah, I remember.
So we did the finals, it was the finals watch party. So we sitting here doing it, right? Looked at the numbers, niggas blew out. And just sitting there like, man, why don't we do it just like ESPN, TNT style, where it's like about 4 or 5 of us, and then we just talk to sports like they do, but long version. They do like 30 seconds a topic and then they move on. When we just do it like that. So when I got the concept down, I met Rashad at 24 Hour Fitness. Nigga didn't talk to me for like 2 months. Nigga just just walking around mean mugging and shit. And then how you wait to a nigga like crack a smile, like, hey man, how you doing?
Just walk around diesel for no reason.
Just diesel for no reason, man. And then I asked him, like, what you doing, man? You should podcast. So he came on the episode. Brandon came on the episode. So when I was looking for a crew, I looked for the niggas that I just finished talking to. Right? And then that's how that, like, I was like, I don't got no vision yet, man. I know what I'm thinking, but I don't know how it's gonna look. Niggas like, all right, I'm down, shit. And that's why, like, when we started getting bigger, and they're like, oh, y'all should fight. Like, nah. When I didn't have it, when I had just had a vision, no concept, these niggas was like, I'm in, let's go. And then from there, we just.
That's hard.
Right, it ain't about, it ain't about, like, our egos, right? It's, we all got a job to do, and we just do it.
Yeah.
Right? So, motherfucker call me a bitch ass nigga in the middle of the show. I don't give a fuck, man. You know what I mean? I don't care, man. This is what we doing. Man. It's just like the locker room, right?
Facts.
Listen, man, love the show. Y'all be going crazy. Y'all topics be going all across the internet. What I like about it is that, what I'm saying, with this space that everybody, what I'm saying, has a voice, has an opinion, and everybody can get their own lane off. Y'all have carved draws off. Like I said, with the streaming stuff, it's so prevalent now. Like, y'all like want to go to places. When something happen, they're like, oh, I need to tap on Gil's Arena. Or something happened, like even with Josiah, like he'll post, oh, we going live in the air about this shit.
Yeah.
I think that wave is gonna be with next, but I don't think it's something that people can like copy. You can't replicate that. So kudos to y'all for making your own space in that situation, man.
It's everybody's so, especially with timing, right?
Yeah.
Everybody, it's usually once a week episode, right? And when people talk about podcasts, that's the lane that's getting oversaturated, right? The once a week, right? Right now, it's more about putting as much information as you possibly can out, right? Like you guys are in the stage where you're gonna try to do like 4 or 5 shows, bank them so you ain't got to work for a while, right? I've been there, right? And right now on YouTube, there's only 5 live shows, and I'm on 3 of them. It's my personal one. It's Gil's Arena. And then me with Shannon Sharp and Ocho, but I'm just a guest on there. Then you got Pat McAfee football, and then you got Sheed and Tyler. So that's the lane that everybody's so scared because everybody want to be safe, clean up what they're doing. But for the most part, if you're good at what you do, you're good at what you do. So that's the lane you should jump into.
Noted, Mike.
There ain't nobody really getting that lane, man. And since you guys don't really have guests like that, and you guys don't have to thrive off guests, the guests are just a bonus. So you can do your everyday like this, and then do your guests once a week, and still, so you're in both algorithms.
Honestly, they hate when we have guests. They tell us who they want as guests. Like you was in the top 5 requested guests. But when we have somebody else, be like, yeah, that's cool. But y'all niggas get back to work. I'm like,